Welcome to the 5th episode of the What If show. What If is a play on words for the words what if and would have. In case these predictions don't come out, they become all that would have been possible. In the previous episodes, we have established that Reptile might be a deceiver, that he'll be Nitara's servant, and that Nitara is the source for all the Tarkat disease. In episode 3, we established that this is done by using her blood in a blood magic ritual, and that cracking open the egg might cleanse the realms from the Tarkat disease. In episode 2, we established that Sindel wanted the throne for herself and conquer all the realms. We established that Shang might be the one infecting the people of Edenia to divide the realms into chaos. And in episode 1 we talked about conquest mode, and that has now become invasion. However, the first 17 minutes of the story gave us some new information that Shang is merely a salesman. Shortly after his first scene, he is confronted by a person I call White Garrus. I simply call him that because at first glance I see the similarities in both posture and wardrobe. The scene after that reveals that Kronika somehow returns. She tells Shang that he is in the wrong place and that he shouldn't be with peasants but with royalty and power. She explains that he used to be a powerful sorcerer and that he's been conspired against even before he was born. Now I think that Kronika is still manipulating events to get her way. I believe that she is behind the confrontation between White Garrus and Shang. And here's my clue. White Garrus went to a mage and she told him that Shang and his magic are a fraud. It's White Garrus that conspires the village against Shang. This leaves Shang in a vulnerable moment. A moment where he would willingly accept anything better to survive. Kronika promises that all the realms will be at his feet, as he is now below theirs. This gives him the villain arc for the new universe. With Kronika in the mix, it has really changed and challenged my vision for the Dragon family. With our predictions that are pretty spot on so far, we will continue with our new episode called The Dragon Family. So let's take a look at the character groups and establish their leaders and see how they could be related to the mysterious Dragon family. So far we have the Lin Kuei, the Sholen monks, the Umgadi, Outworld army, special forces and the Dragon family. With the Lin Kuei being regularly led by Shang and Quan Chi, Sholen monks are led by Earth's protector and champion Liu Kang and Raiden. The Umgadi were led by Li Mei but are now under control of Tanya. The Outworld army were led by General Khan's father and now belongs to him. The special forces are led by Sonya Blade and the Black Dragon by Kano. Both Sonya, Jax and Kano are cameos in this game, so I think that they don't play a big role in this story for season 1. So second, we're gonna see who usually rules the realms. We have Quan Chi for the Netherrealm, we have Queen Sandel, Kitana, Shokan and Melina for Outworld and Edenia. For Earthrealm, it's again Liu Kang and Raiden. And no one knows exactly who rules the Chaos Realm, because it's chaos. Maybe it's Shang, but I'm gonna go with the character that has been there the longest, and that is Nitara. In the NetherRealm Studios timeline, there is one realm missing, and that is the Order Realm. So now Liu Kang is the fire god, and we have seen that somehow Kronika has returned to his universe. Kronika with her big blue eyes will also make her connections to the Dragon family. So what do we know of dragons? a lot more since Game of Thrones. In Game of Thrones, they talk about the Dance of the Dragons and can also be seen as a clever way to portray nuclear war. So it's one dance with two dragons. Seeing the double dragons multiple times in Liu Kang's gameplay, we see that he has a fire dragon and a blue fire dragon. He never had the blue fire dragon, and I believe he acquired it after he defeated Kronika, when his powers of thunder and fire have evolved for his new universe. He essentially stole the blue fire after defeating her, but still, somehow Kronika returned. In IGN's first 17 minutes revealed that she wants to be Shang's deliverer and she wants to put the realms at his feet. She wants to make him the powerful sorcerer that he used to be. Before that scene, Shang is confronted by White Garrus that he is a fraud, and he claims that he went to the mage and she told him that the products were no good. But maybe White Garrus was manipulated by the mage, and that the mage is actually Kronika putting the town against Shang to be able to manipulate him into doing her bidding. When we jump back to the dragon dance, we can establish that the one being is the one dance, and that the power of the one being is divided into a yellow and a blue dragon. When you combine yellow and blue, you get green, the color that is easily associated with dragons. In Mortal Kombat 11, Liu Kang only had the regular dragon fire, and Kronika controlled the matters of time. In Mortal Kombat 1, both dragons are controlled by Liu Kang, so he will become the green dragon. Back in Midway's Mortal Kombat 2, Liu Kang transforms into a dragon, and this has been one of his signature fatalities ever since. So him transforming into a dragon already hints that there is a lot more mystery behind this warrior. If we look at the Mortal Kombat symbol, it clearly stands for the Dragon Tournament, the victor that will burn all the other competition away. The tournaments are held for the chosen ones, the ones chosen to become the one, and yeah, I mean the one being. If we look at Kronika, she had made her vision of night and day by being the mother of Cetrion and Shinnok. Both were elder gods, but Shinnok was casted out and always was looking for revenge on the elder gods. If we look at his magic powers, we see that Shinnok uses corrupt magic colored red. Both Shinnok and Cetrion have magical moves that have different colors. The one color that they share is purple, and we get this color purple when we fuse red and blue. The color purple stands for the transformation to the corrupted power. We can see this corrupted power in both Queen Sindel and Ashra, a demon from the Netherrealm who serves Quan Chi. The uncorrupted power is gold, as we can clearly see with Ashra and Cetrion's moves. When we look at Quan Chi's moves, they are green and purple. When we look at Shang, they are green and fire. And Shao Kahn is green and red. And both Cassie and Johnny also have the green energy. So we have our primary colors that are yellow, blue, and red. When we combine the two dragons, we get green. So we have red, blue, yellow, and green. And when we combine red and blue, we get the color purple. I call this the Dragon Power Circle. So putting Liu Kang on the bottom, Kronika on top, you might think that Kronika gets blue and Liu Kang would get fire yellow. This was the case in Mortal Kombat 11, but the fire god has upgraded with blue fire as well. When you combine these colors, you get the green dragon. That's why we replace Liu Kang from yellow to green, as he wields both dragons. That leaves us with red, and the two combined colors that are green and purple. To even it out, we combine the colors of the 4 points to have 8 colors. Now we take a look at the color of the Kamidogus, and we see that they are easily placed along the colors. Now I put the leading characters to the sources of power. This didn't work for all the characters, as some have powers that don't belong to their realm. So I had to puzzle to either put them next to the Kamidogus or close to the power color. My gut feeling said I had to do a little bit of both. So in Mortal Kombat 11 we had Mama Kronika ruling over Shinnok and Cetrion, and we had Liu Kang at the bottom of the realms. Kronika has certain issues with Liu Kang and Raiden. The fact that Earthrealm wins the 10th Mortal Kombat does not sit well with her, as Shinnok will not have a timeline where he can rule. So it was important for her that Earthrealm lost so that Outworld and Earthrealm would merge. In that timeline, Edenia was already conquered by Outworld. 3 of the 5 known realms would be possible to fuse, as the Netherrealm and Chaos Realm would be next to conquer. The problem is that in every timeline, Liu Kang and Raiden win Mortal Kombat and stop her plans for fusing the realms together. So the bigger question then becomes, why would she want to merge these realms? My guess is to claim all the powers of the Kamidogus for herself, to become the new one being. But time and time again she fails, all because of Raiden and Liu Kang. But it's actually Liu Kang's destiny she wants to alter. The only reason she can't is that he is descendant of the Dragon King, which makes him a fixed point in time. In Kronika's timeline, it's actually Liu Kang that causes the chaos in her timeline. Now the roles have been switched. Now Kronika has less than she had before. She fought both the snake and the dragon and lost to both of them, in both the good and the bad ending. However, Liu Kang created a new order. So let's turn back to our Dragon Power card and see how things will shape up. Liu Kang going from yellow to the double dragon that puts him on green. Next to him is Shang wielding both powers, green and yellow, for soul stealing in lime and fire skull summoning in yellow. Both Shinnok and Quan Chi had purple to green powers. Sindel and Melina have purple powers. Kronika, Raiden, Kitana, Kenshi and Kung Lao and Rain all sporting the blue powers. Then we have General Shao and Havik sporting the red powers. So in the outside circle I added more players. However, when I started placing them according to the color powers, that's when I came to see that the power also matches their role within their kingdom. Tanya, for instance, having yellow being a chaos factor in Edenia. But I have made this exception to the ninjas. Sub-Zero is top blue and Scorpion is yellow to orange. I put Smoke next to Scorpion because in this timeline it's actually Scorpion and Smoke that are friends. That's why the line where there is smoke, there is fire has made its way back into the game. Both will become a chaos factor for the Lin Kuei. Both will again be manipulated by Quan Chi. And Scorpion, having been a lot in the Netherrealm, could suffer a similar fate in this timeline. And I believe that in this timeline it will be Smoke who becomes Noob Saibot, or it's basically the return of Noob Smoke. And it's Sub-Zero that might become Cyber Zero once again. But let's focus back on the Dragon family, where there is order and chaos. With the two entities looking so similar, I would have to say that Onaga and Nitara are related. If we look at Kronika, she is a Titan that has defeated the former ruler of the Order Realm, and that's Onaga. But I stated that there was no order in the NetherRealm Studios timeline. But we have a timekeeper that wants to put everything in order. I believe that the reason Kronika survived is that she is the Kamidogu of the Order Realm, or that she is basically the embodiment of the Order Realm. This would explain why she wants to merge the realms to become the Supreme Being and becoming the new One Being. I believe that she turned against her master Onaga and is the one entrapping his soul in a gold egg, and that can only be broken by fusing all the Kamidogus. On the other side of order, you have chaos. With chaos having fire-like colors and Liu Kang being previously moved, I think that Liu Kang is a descendant from the Dragon King to disrupt Kronika's plans, to bring chaos to her order. This is why I believe that Liu Kang is Earthrealm's protector and Earthrealm's dragon. If we move to Sindel, we see that she has always been a key that can turn both ways. She can either turn to Edenia or to Outworld. Her daughters Melina and Kitana are always on opposite sides. Kitana wants a peaceful Edenia and Melina wants to rule Outworld. One might think that it's Sindel that holds the power, but Sindel is always looking to become more powerful. For that reason, Sindel is not related to the Dragon family. I believe that Kitana and Melina are actually half-sisters in this new universe. Kitana, being the only daughter of King Jareth, will have the claim for the Edenian dragon. Her sister, I believe, is not the daughter of King Jareth, but is secretly the daughter of General Khan. This makes Kitana the heir to the throne, even though she is younger than Melina. Melina and her father, General Khan, would both have a claim for Outworld. However, it's Melina that will hold the power of Outworld. This would explain the rivalry between the sisters, and it's actually rooted in their blood. General Shao gets his power from the Netherrealm using blood magic. The more blood that is spilled, the more powerful Shao becomes. Ruling over Quan Chi and Shang, it will be Shao that will have the dragon force of the Netherrealm's Kamidogu. So if we look at the last Kamidogu from the Chaos Realm, we see the one that has not been revealed yet is Nitara, the vampire dragon-like creature, which age is unknown and probably has lived longer than all the other characters. She will be the holder of the Chaos Kamidogu. And like that, we have the 6 dragon forces with the 6 Kamidogus. We have Liu Kang for Earthrealm, Shao Kahn for the Netherrealm, Kitana for Edenia, and Melina for Outworld. Then we have Nitara for the Chaos Realm and Chronica for the Order Realm, as she is the Timekeeper, the one that wants to put everything in order. So there you have it, the bloodlines connected to the Dragon family. Of course there are relatives that might also have a claim, but it's these 6 characters that are most likely the Dragon family, the key figures to Onaga's return. Alright guys, it's been a fun journey predicting all these episodes. I will be making a few bonus episodes before Mortal Kombat 1's release. And it's almost time to see how far off I am with all these what if scenarios. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers. So be sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell for notifications, because more Mortal Kombat 1 videos are on their way. And always remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. My name is Mystery, and thank you for watching. Ciao.